Ever had an idea for an Instagram post that would help you grow your business, but when it came to actually making it, it just wouldn't come out right? I've been there, and after years of posting things like this, my posts now look like this, and they only take me 10 minutes to make. I've partnered with Adobe Express to show you exactly how I go from idea to beautiful published posts without learning complex software, so you can start posting more consistently on social media like you know you should. You don't need to memorize everything in the menus or navigation in Adobe Express in order to make something great in it. You just need to know 3 areas. So let's ignore everything else. 1. The home screen, your launch pad every time. Recent designs live here, and you can search for a template right from the top bar, or hit the plus button to start from a standard format. I'm going to select an Instagram portrait post. 2. The left panel once you're inside a design. The key things you'll actually use today live here. There's upload for your photo, text for adding your words, and then brands for your brand kit. Start with those and everything else reveals itself when you need it. 3. The top right-hand corner. Download and share. This is the finish line where you save your post and send it out to the world. That's your 3. I cover more advanced stuff in future videos, so check out the playlist. Today, we're just getting your first post finished and published. But before you touch a single design element, you need to pick your starting point. And this is where most people waste time. A blank canvas is your enemy. Start from scratch and you're making every design call yourself. Where the photo goes, how big the text should be, what looks balanced. Unless you've got a design background, this is genuinely hard. The template skips all of it. From the homepage in the search bar, type exactly what you're actually making. In our case, an Instagram post. And instantly you've got a bunch of design options that are already sized right and look pretty polished. Now here's how to pick in 10 seconds as opposed to 10 hours. So pick one that has a photo space, a text block, and a layout roughly the shape of what's in your head. That's it. Go and find something like that, select the design, and open it straight in the editor. The template's already made the hard design decisions for you. From here, you're just making it yours. Next up is one bit of setup that pays you back on every post you ever make, your brand kit. Here, your logo, your colors, and your fonts are all saved in one place. Setting it up properly is worth a video on its own. So I've made one. I'll link it for you. Go watch that when you're ready to set yours up after this video. Inside your design, click Brands in the left menu, and you'll be able to choose your brand once you've set it up here. Now here's the bit that a lot of people miss. Next to the Apply Brand button, there's this little cog here, and we want to select that. Here's where you get to choose exactly what gets applied and where. Apply to all pages pushes your brand settings across every page in your design, not just the one that you're looking at. Apply colors brings in your brand palette. If you save more than one color palette, you'll get to pick which one you want to choose. And when you hit Apply Brand, you'll see that it will have your color palette in different combinations across the design for you to choose. Apply Fonts sets your type for you. Your heading font lands on the titles, your body font on everything else. Recolor Graphics is a clever one. It takes the images and illustrations in the template and recolors them to your brand colors, so the artwork matches you. And just like that, all of the tones have gone from blue to the colors in my palette. The hunting and the matching that used to eat 30 minutes now happens in a single click. No wondering if the colors are right or the font matches, they just do. That's one less reason to put off posting. If you want more help like this, I share practical AI and design tips in my free email newsletter to help you grow your business without the hype or overwhelm. Sign up via the QR code or the link in the description. Now we get to the trick that solves the biggest headache solo business owners come to me with. I hear the same line over and over again. My photos are just phone snaps. They're not good enough to post. This is the feature that finally puts that excuse to rest. Take a selfie or use an existing photo. It doesn't need to have perfect lighting. A clear photo of your face and shoulders against any background will do. Upload it into your design by dragging it from your files. Now select Edit and Remove Background. And just like that, it's gone. In seconds, the whole background disappears cleanly and accurately without any struggle. And now if it's not quite perfect, select erase, and you can go in and tidy up any extra bits here and select done. What you're left with is a clean cutout of you ready to drop into any design. If you're finding this useful, make sure you subscribe. I put out easy to follow tutorials like this, and I'd love to have you here for the next video. Right now, your post still looks like a template with your photo just dropped in. This next step is what makes it look designed and tailored to how you want it to look. And you don't need to touch a single menu to do it. The AI assistant lets you make changes just by describing what you want. Toggle the AI assistant from the top bar. You can turn it on or off at any time. In the input box, simply type what you want to update. No menus, just use your words. Let's start with some color. I'm prompting it to update the colors of my design to match the jacket that I'm wearing. And it's done that job for me. If you want to change the photo in the design yourself, just ask. I'm going to prompt it to add sunglasses to this person. And with a little bit of AI magic, I'm now wearing sunglasses. You can even add some fun animations to the design just by prompting. And it's added some animation to the designs now without me needing to do anything. That's the real power of the AI assistant. A few plain sentences and your design stops looking like an overused template and starts looking like it was custom designed for your business without you needing to work too hard. You're almost there, but this last step is where lots of people accidentally undo their best work. They get carried away piling on fonts, colors, and extra bits until the post just looks cluttered and amateur. So let's keep it simple and protect what you've made. Let's add and modify content. Now let's talk about the menu here on the right-hand side. This is your layers. So these are all the elements in your design. And what you can do is you can drag them around. And when you do that, it changes the ordering of the layers. So that's one way to move things around to get it to where you want it to be. In the menu on the left, under Add Content, Media here gives you photos, videos, music, sound effects, such a range of elements that you can drop in. And then Elements, this section has all of the beautiful design assets, graphics, backgrounds, and shapes that you can drop in. Your stuff has all of the things that you've uploaded so you can access it all across multiple designs. Now the text. To change the text within your design, simply click on any text block and replace it with something that's yours. You'll see that options for text also open up in the left-hand panel here. And this can feel a little bit overwhelming, so we're just going to focus on a few things. You can see the fonts here, and you can pick a font that matches your preferences and your design. I really love in the recommended fonts here that it shows you your font in different styles, so you can see it as it would look in the actual design. So that saves so much time being able to see what the font actually looks like here. You can change the size of the font here, as well as select any of the formatting options that are appropriate to your actual design. If you want to pick a color, that happens here. You can choose from swatches or select custom colors as well. The other thing worth knowing is under effects, there are lots of different styles you can apply as well. The one that I use quite often is shadows. So for my font, I'd choose a shadow style, and that just lifts it off the background a little bit and makes it a little bit more readable and gives it a bit of depth as well. So play around with the different effects so that you have a look that you like. You can also select animation, and here you can play with different animation styles to add a bit of movement to your post if that's what you're looking for. When it looks the way that you want, you've made all the changes to the design and you're happy with it, head to the top right and hit download, choose PNG for the best quality, and then select download. And now you have a finished Instagram post you can publish today, and a process you can repeat every single time quickly. And that's just the start of what Adobe Express can do. Next, in my Adobe Express playlist, I'll show you the video editor so you can turn clips already sitting in your phone into a polished video that's ready to post. And honestly, if you made this, you can absolutely make that. The video is linked right here. Go and check it out.